She's a phenomenal athlete, and she'll become the first athlete, male or female, to compete in both events at the same Olympic Games.
This is just spectacular. Watch her coming down in really nice tempo turns.
Oh! She's taken gold!
We are honored to host the 2026 Arctic Winter Games in Kwanlin, now known as Whitehorse, on the traditional territories of the Kwanlin Dun First Nation and the Ta'an Quachan Council. Well, good morning. Welcome to day 5 of the 2026 Arctic Winter Games in Whitehorse. We're not outside this morning like we have been all week. We're inside, and we're not alone either. We're hanging out with Team Alaska this morning. Dave and Frank and the rest of the mission staff are in here, which is really cool. And we usually sit here and tee up what's coming up throughout the day, and we'll get to some of those highlights in a minute. But every morning, that's kind of what mission staff do. They get in here in their morning meeting, and they start talking about what's coming up today. So I'll let you guys decide. Frank, you tell me what's coming up for Team Alaska today.
Oh, it's a big day today because we have futsal, 18U and men and women playing in their semifinal games. So depending on what happens today, we may have a gold medal game this weekend. We have our 19U women's team are also in the semifinal, trying to get into the gold medal game. In hockey, our 18U men have already made the gold medal game. So a lot of exciting things going on today.
Yeah, absolutely it is. You might be watching this being mission staff. What is mission staff?
Mission staff is a group of individuals from each country that work at the games, oversee the athletes, oversee the sports, and make everything happen for each contingent. So it's a big operation, a lot of volunteer time, a lot of brainstorming, just making sure that everything goes smooth for the contingent.
So there you go. You want to be part of the games, talk to your local, whether it's the sports organization or your local provincial organization for a provincial games, the territorial games, the Canada games, or Arctic Winter Games. So thank you guys for all that you guys do.
Just one big shout out. Volunteers are what makes everything happen. For the host society especially, everything you see out here, you see the volunteers in their blue coats, and they're the big thing that gels the whole games. So I want to give a shout out to the volunteers. It's really important.
Okay, we're going to get to some highlights, and we're also going to see if we can get some Alaska pins before we get out of here today. All right. Okay, some highlights now. Badminton, will start there on the floor. This is at the Canada Games Center. First, we'll start with the U16 females. And it was Kanak Josefson into the semifinals with a win over her Greenland teammate, Carla Kleist, Aditu Jiju from Alberta North over Jamie Napo in the other semifinal. So they advance to Friday. U18 males, Christoph Fabian is in as well. Ezekiel Guerres into the semifinal. U18 males, that's in the doubles as well. And we get to continue on in badminton throughout the day as they move on to Friday, those happening at the Canada Games Center, the semifinals. So good action going on all week across all 4 courts happening right now. You get to see the doubles, U16 females, Team Alberta North with that win over Team Yukon, and it was Greenland with the win over Team Nunavut. Doubles U18 females, Greenland with the win over the Northwest Territories, and Alberta North surviving past Team Nunavut as well. U18 females, Greenland and Alberta North, both surviving in that one and advancing. So let's move to table tennis where the action continues. It was doubles, mixed team on Thursday. Tomorrow, Friday, day 6, the last day of competition in table tennis, mixed doubles, U15. It's Nunavut and Yukon advancing to one semifinal. Greenland and the Northwest Territories advancing to the other semifinal. That will be 2:30 in the afternoon, Friday, over at Cliff Trail. Mixed doubles, U18 round robin continued on Thursday on day 5. Team Alaska and Greenland are both 2-0 in U18 mixed doubles. Mixed team U15 advancing to Friday in the semifinals. It's Alaska and Nunavut, Greenland and the Northwest Territories, and that is going to happen 9 a.m. on Friday, again, over at Cliff Trail as the table tennis has been going all week. And if you're in the area in Yukon for the Arctic Winter Games, head down and check out table tennis. Okay, lots going on in wrestling. That happened today, and they were on a Wednesday, and it was busy. Men's 55 kilogram division. Coleman LeClaire of Alaska took home the gold. In the male 60 kilogram from Nunavut, Curtis John Taylortok took home the gold. 65 kilogram male, Logan Beck from Alaska with a gold medal. In the 70 kilogram male, it was Alaska's Cade Van Busker with the gold medal. 80 kilograms from Alaska as well, Joshua Barney. And in the 85 kilogram male, Nunavut's Chad Samertok taking home the gold Ulu medal. And in the 96 kilogram male, Arnon Bailey from Alberta North with the gold medal. On the female side, 50 kilogram female, Bella Arvello, a gold medal. 55 kilograms, it was Braylon Troxel from Alaska with the gold. Alaska took home 4 gold medals on the female side. 65 kilogram from the Northwest Territories, Emma Peterson with the gold. Alberta's Ireland Shea, the gold from in the 78 kilograms, and Alaska's Phoebe Noronica Craig with the gold medal in the 85 kilogram. Cross-country skiing. This was good. Back on Wednesday. They flipped days because of the forecast. They used their weather day. So this was back on Wednesday. They were delayed in the day because of the cold temperatures that dipped below minus 20, which is the threshold, but it actually dipped far below that, minus 25 and colder. In the 600 to 1,000 meter sprint, U16 female in the gold. Iba Rimpi from the Sapmi Nation picking up the gold medal. Vesterheim picking up the silver as the Sapmi picking up the gold and silver in cross-country skiing. Sylvie Casterney taking home the bronze from Alaska. The U18 males, William Armstrong from Alberta North, the gold, and Joel Reitz from the Alberta North with the silver. Ollie Dahl took home the bronze from Alaska. Again, let's move to basketball now, where things are heating up on the court a little bit. Semifinals went on Thursday. The Northwest Territories right down to the wire, a 3-point win over the Yukon in semifinal number 1. Alberta North taking on Nunavut as we record this right now. How about Mia Locksetter from the Northwest Territories? She leads the games in scoring for the U19 female division. So the final goes Friday, 6:30 local time. U19 males, the semifinals. The Northwest Territories got past Yukon 89-72 in one semifinal. Gabe Thompson of the Yukon leads all tournament scorers with points. They'll take on the Alberta versus Alaska in the gold medal game happening on Friday. Again, those finals go Friday at Porter Creek Secondary. You can watch all the action on HTN. You can download the HTN app on Roku or Amazon Fire, or visit app.hometeamlive.com. You can also watch all the action of the Arctic Winter Games on the official Arctic Winter Games app leading up into Saturday's closing ceremony. So still another day and a bit of action here from Whitehorse and the Arctic Winter Games. Again, watch live on HTN and the official Arctic Winter Games app. Hey, welcome to the Mount McIntyre Recreation Center. Curling on the ice here tonight. And right now, the female curling final is underway, and they're in an extra end, Alberta and the Northwest Territories. Alberta had a 3-point lead, but the Northwest Territories scored 3 in the 8th. We got to be really quiet. Can you hear that? A hush over the crowd as they throw their stones here in the extra end. Unbelievable drama taking place right now. Now, just moments ago, the men were on the ice at the same time. They wrapped up. That was some drama, too, including a really dicey 6th end. And in the 8th end, it came down to the final stone. Alberta and the hosts from Yukon, they were tied. And it was Team Alberta North with the hammer. But the draw for the win sailed just a little bit long, and it's Yukon with a wonderful come-from-behind win here in front of their home fans. So awesome, and we're going to catch up with the young men. How does it feel? Gold medal, Ulu winners, the Arctic Winter Games.
It feels really good, especially because last time we only got 4th. So like coming back and getting goals feels really amazing.
What were you guys thinking during that last shot? I mean, you didn't have the hammer in the 8th, but what are you thinking as that shot's coming down the ice?
After the skip made that beautiful draw right around the guard, I was just kind of praying that they were a little heavy and we would win the game, and it worked in our favor.
Were you nervous at all?
Yeah, very nervous.
Take me back to the 6th end, right? I mean, you had a miss on your last one. They had an open draw for 2, but you kind of got out of that one, only giving up 1. Did you think that was kind of maybe the game at that point?
Yeah, I mean, if they did get 2 there, it was like it would have been really hard to get back from that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it about your team that, was resilient, especially after, dropping the 1-2 game, but coming back here and getting it done when it matters the most?
I think it comes down to just how much we've played together as a team and like all the losses we've endured, that we know that we have to persevere to actually win it.
And to win it at home in front of some friends and family?
Yeah, it feels really good.
It's really important. I was trying to keep the balance as much as possible. I was cracking jokes the entire time. Every time we missed a shot, every time they made a shot, every time it felt unbalanced.
Yeah, feels pretty good.
Yeah, it feels really good to win. I'm really excited because it's my first Arctic Winter Games together with this team, and it's really good to start with the gold, and I'm really, really proud of us.
How was your Arctic Winter Games experience, your first one?
It's been really fun, and yeah, we've been really close on a lot of the games, like this one we just played, and yeah, it turned out great.
Right. What's next?
Well, the 2 of us, we're going to the
Right.
mixed doubles this, and then after the Arctics, we're going to the U20s.
In Sudbury.
In Sudbury.
Yeah.
Yeah. And a win like this has got to feel pretty good heading into that.
Oh, yeah, it feels amazing.
Now what are you guys going to do until you get ready for the mixed doubles?
Well, they're gonna do the ceremony and give out the medals, and then probably gonna go out for dinner, I'm assuming.
And then chillax.
And then get right back to work. And you guys get to sit and enjoy this a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't wait, yeah.
Yeah.
That's so
Congratulations, guys. This is
Thank
really
you.
awesome. Well, the drama continued into the extra end. How about this? 3 from Team Northwest Territories in the 8th to force the extra, and then a win in the extra end. What do you feel after a game like that?
It's really cool to win gold.
Yeah, I think so, right?
I'm just like really happy, especially because it's like our first time being here, and like excited.
Yeah, I'd say.
I'm just very proud. Like even after giving up the 3, we still like stayed strong and resilient and came back.
Yeah, I'm just super happy, and I'm super proud of my whole team.
Tell me about that, because you mentioned giving up the 3. You're down by 3, but in the 8th end, you get 3 just to give yourself a chance.
I mean, I think after that end, it kind of like we knew we could do it. We know we can steal, and I mean, we just stayed strong and just kept going.
You guys obviously set the extra end up right, but how nervous were you on that final stone?
I was like, I don't know, I didn't really think about it, so I wasn't that nervous because I didn't really think I was going to get it there. I didn't think it was going to be the rock that mattered,
Yeah.
so I didn't really think about it.
And what about on their final stone?
I was definitely shaky.
Yeah.
I mean, we were holding hands, so trying to just, not to say hoping for the miss, but hoping for the miss.
Yeah.
I mean, it's never fun when it's out of your hands, but like we did everything we could, and we kind of just had to wait and see. Yeah, it was very nerve-wracking.
I'd say so. Okay, tell me who's on your face.
Reese Wayman, Brooke Smith, and Hayden Smith.
That's your good luck charm. Are you going to do that every game now?
Yes.
Yeah, I'd say. Look at Awesome. Congratulations. That was really fun to watch, and you guys earned it.
Thank you.
That was incredible stuff over at curling. Really special and a couple of great gold medal performances. All right, let's go to gymnastics. How about Aralia Fox with the gold medal? Then to the balance beam, U18, Elise Hartman, as Alberta takes gold and silver on the balance beam. Hartman with the gold medal performance. There's Aralia Fox, her second gold in gymnastics on the day. This one on the floor exercise for the U18 female division. Chloe Poirier with the silver medal from Alberta North. Malia Williams from the Northwest Territories taking home a gold medal on the uneven bars, U18 female, as the day was full. This all happened mostly early in the day on day 5. In the all-around competition, U18 females, Chloe Poirier, her second medal of the day, a gold for Team Alberta North. Myra Jean Collier from Alaska with the silver. Let's go over to the Kwanlin Dunn Cultural Center now, where the Dene Games continued with the finger pull on Thursday in the U18 female division. Abigail Array picking up a gold medal for Team Northwest Territories. This was pretty intense throughout the day. Mandy Mearsh King from the Northwest Territories with the silver, and the bronze went to Isabel Tucaro from Alberta North. In the U18 male category, it was a gold medal for Gabe Olukaluk from Nunavut. The silver medal went to Marlon Mearsh King from the Northwest Territories. And Greenland's Danny Clausen taking home the bronze medal as those Dene Games continued at the Kwanlin Dunn Cultural Center. You get to see this competition, so unique and full of tradition, again happening today in the U18 male and the U18 female divisions. We'll move over to Arctic sports taking place. We were there yesterday for the knuckle hop, and today, kneel jump taking center stage right now. You get to see these athletes compete. It was the open male division that took center stage on Thursday for day 5 of the games. The gold medal went to James Williams from the Northwest Territories. A silver medal, Kyle Worrell, if that name sounds familiar, he was on our show last night doing great work in the knuckle hop. Obviously, a multi-sport athlete. Kneel jump here on Thursday. He took home the silver medal for Team Alaska and a bronze medal for Alaska as well. Parker Kennick taking home the bronze. So James Williams from the Northwest Territories with the gold, and a couple of more medals for Alaska. Kyle Worrell with the silver, Parker Kennick with the bronze. That was in the kneel jump as the Arctic sports continued throughout the afternoon on Thursday. We'll go to hockey now as things ramp up towards the end of the games here. U19 females over at Takini. It was Alberta over the Yukon 5-2 in one of the semifinals, and Alaska got past Nunavut 3-1 in the other. They'll get ready for the medal games happening on Friday. 8 a.m. the bronze medal game, 5 p.m. the gold medal game. U15 males in the Yukon held a 1-goal lead late in the third period. They added the insurance marker with just over a couple minutes left to punch their ticket into the gold medal game. They'll meet Nunavut, who beat the Northwest Territories in the other semifinal. Philo Armstrong had a natural hat trick in that game in a 4-2 win. The final goes 2 p.m. on Friday. The U19 male category and a gold. That gold medal game goes Friday at 11 a.m. over at Takini. That is going to take place between Alaska and Yukon. So hockey getting set for some medals to be handed out here at the Arctic Winter Games on Friday. I'm here with Tanner Getz, founder of HTN, where we've been watching all of the action of the 2026 Arctic Winter Games streaming through the official streaming partner available on the HTN app, but also on the official app of the Arctic Winter Games. Download that. Download the HTN Roku Amazon app or app.hometeamlive.com. Tanner, the Arctic Winter Games, pretty cool to be a part of.
It's amazing to be a part of. I love being out here. I love the spirit of the games, and I think everyone's been, enjoying all the broadcasts for the most part. We've had a lot of fun doing it, and yeah, it's a great place to have a games event. We're having a lot of fun.
Tell me what goes into broadcasting a massive multi-sport event like this.
Yeah, it's an interesting sport, but it's a really good showcase of our product, right? Like we're, AI first and technology first company, and so, a lot of the cameras are moving automatically, and they're set up to start the stream automatically, but there's still a lot that goes into the background, right? You know, we have some great guys here on site, you know, setting up all the cameras on site, making sure everything's streaming, having a good enough network connectivity to get sometimes 102 programs in a day going live, and then we have a whole crew, you know, back home, making sure everything's streaming properly in our kind of control. So yeah, there's a ton of stuff that goes into a lot of planning. I think 6 months to 8 months, you know, it's been in the planning in the works, and yeah, it's going pretty well so far.
And this started with you and a friend in Regina, Saskatchewan.
Yeah, Logan Fraser and I co-founded the company, and yeah, it started just, you know, working for, you know, hockey leagues and Saskatchewan Junior Hockey League actually, and you know, the streams just were poor and they weren't good, and it was a great league that lots of people wanted to watch, and we thought there should be a better way of showcasing these athletes in the communities, and yeah, bringing people together through a great broadcast and a great product. So yeah, that's how it started, and yeah, we just kind of got rolling and you know, started gaining clients, and yeah, now we're here and growing quite fast. So
showcasing athletes at the Arctic Winter Games. How's your pin trading going?
You know, I have a really cool Alberta caribou one here that looks awesome. You know what? It's not as good as I would have hoped.
We'll get you there.
but people are being nice, and they're helping me out with some pins. So not as good as you, Darren. But.
Real news. When can we expect the HTN pin to hit one of these games?
The next games event will absolutely have an HTN pin, I guarantee it.
And it will be hotly coveted, okay, and very limited. Tanner, this is really cool. Congratulations on all the success.
Thank you, Darren. Appreciate it.
All right, let's check out some of the snowcross that took place on Thursday at the games as they were on the hill. How about a shout out to Julian, who got up there and got the cameras running so we could bring you snowcross across the Arctic Winter Games app and on HTN. U16 females, Ellery Thompson from Alaska took home a gold medal. Eva Bankert and Danae Marin also taking home medals for Team Yukon in that one. U16 males, Alexander Luis Nadell from Alaska won the gold. This was really exciting and a really beautiful sunny day, even though it was really cold. Delayed him a little bit into the afternoon. But a gold medal for Team Alaska, and Wilder Burton taking home a silver medal for Alaska, while Seamus McDonald picked up the bronze medal for Team Yukon. There was a couple of really gnarly crashes in this one as well in the snowcross, but a fun day overall as the snowboarders were able to get on the hill here at the Arctic Winter Games. So good stuff there as you get a great look coming right down towards the chalet over at Mount Sema. So let's take a look at the medals as we sit here heading towards Day 6, Alaska at the top of the table. 52 gold medals, the Yukon right behind the hosts. So right now sitting in the same position as they were a couple of years ago in Alaska at these games. Alberta North sitting in third, 81 total medals, 23 of those gold. The Northwest Territories were really active in the medals today, especially in gold. They've now climbed ahead of Alberta in terms of gold medals, sitting at 24. 55 overall, and then you see Greenland, Nunavut, Sápmi, and Nunavik rounding out the table. All right, let's take a look at what's coming up tomorrow. There's a lot of great stuff on the schedule, including in wrestling. It's going to be the traditional Inuit wrestling, so watch for that, as well as some medal games in hockey, basketball, volleyball will continue. Until then, we'll say goodnight, and thank you for watching our coverage from the Arctic Winter Games.